What's up, people? This is another episode of Let's Travel, and this week we're in Montego Bay here at the Music Mansion. You heard me correctly, the Music Mansion. Now what does this have in store? I guess you have to continue watching so we can find out. Forward.
Good morning and welcome to Music Mansion. We look forward to having you here and look forward to you doing the tour. Many locations to come. This one's located in Montego Bay, Jamaica. First thing you're going to do when you come to the mansion, you're going to be able to come up to all the QR codes and you're going to be able to scan them, which is going to give you the story and the breakdown of the house, the artists that are a part of it, and what we're doing here. Throughout the house we have local artists. We also have the lovely David McGuff, who has worked directly with 95% of the artists that you're going to see. Again, each photo and each piece of art will have a explanation and a story behind how it was taken. The tour essentially starts with one of the greats, the god of rock and roll and music, would be Bob Marley. During the tour, we don't scan every piece, but as you can see from Prince to Bob Dylan, you'll be able to experience your tour on yourself if there's anybody who interests you or you want to learn about, with an actual story of how the infamous Mr. X knows them. These days I feel. As you see on the wall here is local artists, and that's something in Jamaica that we really wanted to focus on, is not only coming here and being able to bring tourists to see what we have, but be able to see the local artists and the local things that are happening within Jamaica. So after visiting our local artist wall, we want to take you down to what we call the pool room. We here have Diana Ross, you have Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley from Kiss, we have Jimmy Cliff and Keith Richards. Those all have QR codes attached to them, so feel free to come in and listen to their story. So if you just follow me now, our lovely dining room, which the table actually has a wonderful story. It was built from one tree and placed together. It took about 12 people to carry the table in. I'd have to say this is one of my favorite rooms. You have the godfather of music over on the wall here. Grace Jones, famous Michael Jackson, and I think we know who the lovely woman beside is. So we've actually been informed that Mr. X has left for the morning and has said that you're more than welcome to come through his suite. You see the infamous Mr. Kit. This is a very, very good friend and lifetime friend of Mr. X, and I'm sure you'll probably see him around the property, and if not, you'll without a doubt hear him. Carvel Gunther, a known local artist here who has teamed up with us and has his art throughout the whole entire place. Hopefully, again, you get a chance to see what he's done and listen to his story. Come on up to Mr. X's suite. So we can't promise you that when you come on the tour, you'll always be able to come up here, but it happens, like I said, that Mr. X is out. So come follow me to his suite and take a look where the famous man sleeps. So as you can see here is the famous Ozzy Osbourne. I know it's not the greatest picture of how he may be promoting himself, but this was actually through an anti-suicide campaign that Ozzy did on one of his main albums, which took a lot of repercussions and trouble from it, because a lot of people thought that in the songs he was speaking about suicide, where he was actually in the song speaking about not falling into the trap of suicide. So we've done a little bit of a mix, Mama I'm Coming Home, with the photo of the plastic water gun to his head, which David McGuff had in a prop bag and gave to Ozzy, and this is the shot that ended up coming from it. The master suite houses 2 pull-out couches for when his friends come by. We have a sauna and a heart-shaped tub, which Mr. X is very known to use on a regular basis. And the home to Jimmy Cliff, our dog. Mr. X is a recluse. Doesn't want to be seen and doesn't want to be known. Likes to kind of stand in the back way of things. So most places where you would stay, you have one door in, one door out. He makes sure that he has 2 doors, and we'll show you why. This is his escape hatch. So we have a lot of lovely staff here, which we actually don't call staff. It's a part of our team. But the first face you may get a chance to see is Chevelle Soares. We call her Tia. She's going to be your host for any of your stays or anything like that. So while you're on the property, it won't just be going through the house and looking at art. We also have hammocks around the property. We have games and different seats for you to enjoy. We have some animals and different things that are up at the back of the property. And we look forward to you not just coming here for the tour, but being able to enjoy the day also. So myself personally, with a background in mixology and creating cocktails around the world, we also have 2 others that are phenomenal, Miss Tete and Marcia, and they'll be happy to not only pour you a drink, but give you great conversation and cool you down at the same time.